Hi, I'm Mark, and in this video we're going to explain all about skirt steak. Skirt steak is an unusual muscle. It's part of the diaphragm and it's normally covered in a thick skin. We've removed that skin today and we're going to further trim this to give you the best eating quality. What you will see is that the skirt is very thin and has a very loose texture. Once again, you need to be careful not to overcook this one. You can only use a certain part of the skirt because at some point it gets too thin, and we're going to take that part off. From there, we're going to trim off all the loose fat and leave just enough on for cooking. To enjoy this steak, it needs to be cooked rare or medium rare, but don't overcook it. How to cook it, I hand you to Stefan, our chef.
Thank you, Mark. Now I'm going to show you how to cook these steaks. Your steak will come frozen and it will look like this. Defrost it overnight in the fridge, and before you start cooking, take it out of the packaging, allow it for 20 minutes to come to room temperature, and once you've done that, the steak will look like this. To cook it, you brush it with oil all over, avoiding using too much, producing a mess on your hob. Season it either shortly before you start cooking or thereafter. Then you place it into the preheated pan. You hear that sizzle when you place it in. That's exactly what we want to hear. Okay. As they are so thin, they cook very quickly. I set my timer for 1 minute per side before I turn it. Okay, now we turn the steak. And repeat this for another minute. Now, as we have achieved our cooking time, we need to rest the steaks. I recommend placing the steaks onto a rack, like this, and to cover it with foil, leaving it to sit for about 10 minutes before we start slicing them for serving. Now, as your steak has rested, we need to cut it. Take them from the rack onto a carving board or straight onto your plate and use a very sharp knife. On this steak you can see how the grain runs, so we have to cut it against it, like this. The thinner you cut them, the nicer they will eat. That's it, job done. Now you know what these steaks are about. Please remember what Mark said at the beginning. Don't overcook them because that would spoil that experience. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.